friends, myself Professor Pandit Shinde from AICSMS IoT Engineering College, Department of Engineering Sciences. So let's begin with the second videos of your Maclaurins theorems. Using this Maclaurins theorem, we find out the expansion of sin x, cos x, log 1 plus x, log 1 minus x, 1 upon 1 plus x, 1 upon 1 minus x. Such type of expansions we find out. Also, the important thing is the binomial expansion 1 plus x raised to n. So using this theorem, we find out the series expansion of all the functions. All the function means some standard function, like as in previous video we see the e raised to x and e raised to minus x. Now in this video we find out the expansion of sin x first. So just recall it. The Maclaurins theorem says that it is any function of x, f of x, be a function of x which can be expanded in ascending power of x, and the expansion differentiable term by term means what? In this term, see here it is f of 0, here is f dash of 0, f double dash of 0, f triple dash of 0, means there is a differentiable term by term any number of times, and take a derivative, higher derivative like as first derivative, second derivative, third derivative at x is equal to 0. So using this here, what is, again I am recalling the statement, is f of x means expansion of f of x is f of 0 plus x upon 1 factorial f dash of 0 plus x square by 2 factorial f double dash of 0 plus x cube by 3 factorial f triple dash of 0 plus x raised to 4 by 4 by f4 derivative of 0 and so on. So if you want to find out the expansion of any function, you will be just putting the value of this f of x, f dash of x, f double dash of x at x equal to 0, and then simplify it, we get the expansion. So let us start with, suppose the example is f of x is equal to sin x. We know up to now the expansion of sin x is, but now how it actually comes, we see here now. First, this is f of x. First our target is to find out the derivatives. We find out the derivatives. So first derivative, f dash of x, derivative of sin is, we know it is cos x. हमें पता है derivative of sin is cos x. Now the next second derivative, so f double dash of x means differentiate this f dash of x with respect to x again. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. We know. Clear? Now again third derivative, f double dash of x, f triple dash of x is minus, as it is derivative of sin is cos x, and we know derivative of x is 1. So हम लोग वहाँ पे लिख नहीं रहे हो. Next f4 derivative means fourth derivative of sin x. So this minus, as it is derivative of cos x is again a minus sin x. So therefore minus minus become plus sin x. Next here again fifth derivative. So f fifth of x is derivative of sin x is simple, again it is cos x. Next f6 x. So derivative of cos x is again minus sin x here, and the next again f7 derivative of x, it is minus sin derivative is cos x, and so on. But in this theorem we know we want f of 0, f dash of 0, double dash of 0. So simply how to find out it? We find out it putting x is equal to 0. So therefore f of 0, what? We put x is equal to 0. So this become sin 0, and sin 0 we know which is 0. So the value of f of 0 becomes 0. Now similarly f dash of 0, here is cos 0, cos 0 is 1. Now next f double dash of 0, so minus sin 0 is, sin 0 is 0, so minus doesn't matter. So therefore here again f triple dash of 0, similarly minus cos 0 is minus, and cos 0 is 1. Now the next here is f4 derivative of 0, f4 derivative at x is equal to 0. So sin 0 again becomes 0. Now the next f5th derivative of at 0, it is cos 0 is 1. Now here again f6 derivative at x is equal to 0. So it is minus sin 0, which is 0, and f7 derivative is equal to minus cos 0, so it is minus cos 0, so it is minus 1, and so on. Now see here, we get the value up to 7 power. I am just taking for your understanding the maximum power. So therefore for maximum up to 7 derivative. So just putting the value here in this theorem. So come back here, we just putting the value. We know what is our function. Our function is f of x is nothing but the sin x. Clear? f of x क्या है? sin x है. मतलब क्या? Just putting these values of derivative in this statement, we get the expansion of sin x. So therefore, what is the value of f of 0? Look at here. f of 0 is 0. So this becomes 0 plus this x upon 1 factorial abilities. Now f dash of 0. The value of f dash of 0, look at here. It is again 1. So putting this value of f dash of 0 is 1. Next, plus this x square by 2 factorial as it is. Clear? Value of f double dash of 0. F double dash of 0 is here. It is again a 0. So it is into 0. Doesn't matter the minus sign क्योंकि 0 के लिए कोई sign होने वाला नहीं है. Plus this x cube by 3 factorial. Here is f triple dash of 0. And the value of f triple dash of 0 is minus 1. So into minus 1. Clear it? Now next continue. Plus here is x raised to 4 by 4 factorial. The value of f4 derivative. f4 derivative is 0. It is again a 0. Clear? So therefore plus next f8 x raised to 5 by 5 factorial. F5th derivative is 1. So putting the value is 1 plus x raised to 6 by 6 factorial. F6 derivative is 0 again. So putting 0 plus x raised to 7 upon 7 factorial. F7 derivative is minus 1. So minus 1 here and plus so on. Clear? Now I just simplify it and write down the values. Look at here. Function is sin x. So this sin x as it is 0. Here is a 1. So it is x by 1 factorial is x. 1 factorial is 1. Now x square by 2 factorial into 0. So this total term becomes 0. This x cube by 3 factorial, but it is a minus 1. So this becomes minus x cube by 3 factorial. Clear? Next term here, x raised to 4 by 4 factorial, but this is 0. So 0 and anything becomes 0. So this 4th term becomes 0. Now come to the 5th term. This is plus x raised to 5 by 5 factorial, and this 1 means it is x raised to 5 by 5 factorial. Here is again 0. So 6th term becomes 0. Here is x raised to 7 by 7. X raised to 7 by 7 factorial. But this minus 1, so this becomes minus plus so on. Means look at here. This is the expansion of sin x up to 7 power. We look at here plus minus. So definitely my alternative sign is there. So this is the expansion of our sin x. This is the series expansion of our sin x. Now similarly we find out the expansion of cos x. But there is two cases or two choices. Either you follow the theorem, means f dash, find out f dash, f double dash, f triple dash, f4 dash, f5 dash, add x is equal to 0, and putting these values here. And the second one is our smart work. So how to find out the smart work using smart work final derivative? We know cos x is nothing but the derivative of sin x. Cos x is nothing but the derivative of sin x. So therefore, using this, how to find out it? Using this, how to find out it? We see, we know the expansion of sin x. So sin x is x minus x cube by 3 factorial plus x raised to 5 by 5 factorial minus x raised to 7 by 7 factorial and plus so on. So by using smart word, we just differentiate it. So differentiate derivative of sin x. So d by dx of sin x. So differentiate both sides. So d by dx of this whole x minus x cube by 3 factorial plus x raised to 5 by 5 factorial minus x raised to 7 by 7 factorial and plus so on. So therefore, derivative of sin x is we know which is cos x. Which is cos x. Now here, derivative of x, derivative of this a plus b plus c, we know derivative of a plus derivative of b plus derivative of c like this. So derivative of x is, with respect to x is 1. This minus sign as it is, 1 by 3 factorial is constant. So I write down 1 by 3 factorial. Derivative of x cube is 3x. Derivative of x cube is 3x. So we write down like this as 3x upon 3 factorial. Similarly next plus this 1 by 5 factorial as it is. Derivative of x raised to 5 is 5x raised to 4. Here is square, 3x square, and here is a 5x raised to 4. Here is minus, it is this 1 upon 7 factorial as it is. Derivative of this x is 7x raised to 6 and plus so on. Just simplify it. Just simplify it. This is 1 as it is. 3 factorial, we know that. How can 3 factorial? Minus 3x square upon 3 into 2 factorial. We have to know the formula n factorial के लिए. Plus 5x raised to 4 upon 5 into 4 factorial minus 7x raised to 6 upon 7 into 6 factorial and so on. Definitely this 3 gets cancelled, 5 gets cancelled, 7 gets cancelled. What is remaining? 1 minus x square by 2 factorial plus x raised to 4 by 4 factorial minus x raised to 6 by 6 factorial and so on. This is the expansion of cos x. This is the expansion of cos x. Again I am saying, using similar way to find out the expansion of log 1 plus x, log 1 minus x, and 1 upon 1 plus x, 1 upon 1 minus x. Also the binomial expansion 1 plus x raised to n, similar way. So this way find out the expansion. Also tan x there. So clear? In this way find out the next expansion. We see in later video. So thank you. Just watch my videos.